即刻清場。哦。
Recovery day. Hey, what's up? We're here, High Low Podcast. We're here at Strength, QUARRY and Wellness in Quarry Bay. Recording, live and direct. Getting our recovery in, recording at the same time. Yeah, the ice bath's great. Reduces inflammation, blood flow, circulation. It's also just good for mental toughness, honestly, because it's friggin' cold.
捱過呢個時間，其實我覺得相對喺運動員個 mental 上邊係有幫助嘅，即係可能練波有時都會有啲好 tough 嘅時間啦。點樣可以令到自己更加 tough 去應付唔同嘅環境
？Sauna is great for also reducing inflammation, helping your body recover. Older guy like me, I really have to lock in on my recovery, so this one's awesome. Even has music and like an MP3 inside.
This is the HBOT machine, basically a hyperbaric oxygen chamber. It also has red light features. It just increases the oxygen level and the density, increase the recovery speed.
It's a great facility for the high-low boys or for anyone out there, athletes, basketball players.
Silence. Get the whiskey out, boys. Get it out. Get it out. It's that time.
We're here.
Oh, God, it's a celebration in the studio right now. Hey. Where's Robert?
I love it.
Cheers it up, boys. What are we at?
I love it.
Oh, what, you drinking water right now?
He's locked in.
Over.
He's locked in still.
The season is over. Boys.
Quick sip.
Big day. The HKBA season is done. The boys in blue are champs. I got to my left, my homeboy Glen, 27 points, clinching game. You savage, you. And then we have the man himself, the Croatian monster, just the physical specimen that the city has never seen before. Everyone welcome Dom, hey, MVP.
The Giba.
Holy.
Giba. Let's do the handshake, we'll talk about that later, maybe.
Yeah.
What's up, dude? Welcome, how you doing?
Thank you. It's an honor and privilege to be a part of the highly esteemed podcast. Yeah, this is the only chance I get to speak to Nate. Bin Laden was still alive, it'd be easier to get a hold of him.
You're a busy man. It's hard to get you. It's hard to get a hold of him.
Dom had a good nickname for Nate earlier in the season.
Oh, yeah, no, I always joke. Nate is, this is why I knew this straight away when I came to Hong Kong. I said, if Radio Nate, if you want a secret to get out in Hong Kong, just tell Nate. And lo and behold, he has a podcast now.
I come with some info every day in practice. He'd be like, "How do you know?" I'm like, "Nathan, yeah." Radio Nate.
I'm the wrist, but I get some info in the league sometimes. I got some friends here and there. But boys, congrats. Championship, game 4, what a game. I was there in the stadium. You guys both balled out. What a fight. Tell us more a little bit how you guys feeling post-game, tired, celebrating, what's been happening.
I'm really happy that we won, but especially with this group of guys, because, Glenn and I were speaking about it as well. When I came back, I think everyone had basically written us off. They saw the roster on paper weaker than it was last year. The boys had, it was like Glenn, Chris, Siwa.
Mm-hmm. We had some guys.
Yeah, still had Adam, Seawing, Mensur second season.
But playing in 3 leagues.
Of course,
Playing in 3 leagues, for sure.
Of course. We were without Glenn, without Ian.
Yeah.
A lot of the,
Sewing went down for a bit.
Sewing, Adam. There was a lot of guys were injured. So, everyone stepped up at some point of the season, some point of the playoffs as well. So, really happy. It wasn't easy, but I think it's even sweeter this way.
I was just happy you guys got to focus on the local league too. It's hard. People don't understand playing in 3 different leagues or 2. I never did it, but it looks incredibly hard having to switch your gear into like, okay, we're playing this local league and then travel and you're playing against some of the best other teams in Asia?
Mentally alone. And you know, Dom, I got to give you your props. And I said it after game one. I was like, you went 07 LeBron, Cleveland Cavaliers mode. Many games this year when...
Ladies market
edition. Ladies market edition. Say what you want.
Temple Night Street Market edition.
No matter who we're playing Hon Yao on a Wednesday night. We just, you know, playing a packed crowd in football and we got to come back. And Ian and me, we're not playing. And this guy just finds a way, locks in.
I joked about the EASL and Hong Kong overlap is the EASL and the Hong Kong League this year. I mean, I joked about it. It was basically having two teams in one. Obviously, Glen and I and a couple of the other boys would be practicing with both teams, but you'd be with the EASL team for a week or two, and you'd have to reintroduce yourself to the guys in the HKB.
Yeah, team. Like Kim, Sopao, nice to meet you. Holoi Mogin.
I'm Giba. But the biggest grief that gave me was switching from the EASL ball to the Hong Kong ball, which is the EASL ball feels like you're shooting a medicine ball, like you should be doing some Russian twist with it, not shooting a buzz. And then you go to the HKBL ball, you feel like you shoot like this.
ESL, if you're watching this, your ball is way too heavy.
I don't know.
Henry, please fix this. I don't know if you have some deal with the ladies market ball shop, but
I mean, like the ball is just, I'm okay. Like for example, I love the not to give out any. I mean, maybe you guys get a sponsor from Leaning, but the Leaning, the Leaning ball, I love it. It's like a heavier ball. It's just switching from one ball to the other, and that's what I love when people are like,
We have a lot to get to. Sorry, guys. There's so much to get to right now. First off, how'd you guys celebrate? What did you guys do? What happened with the boys post game? You guys go out or what?
Classic Hong Kong. Dom made a great comment. The last 3 championships you won have all been on a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday night, it's like
the options aren't extremely extensive. He's like, we should just won but
Tuesday night. I know.
Tycoon, man, what a matchup! I watched every game. I was there live. The adjustments. I think from my perspective, just watching, it was, for the season X, just focus on his offensive side of the game more. And what I saw is you guys made him play defense most possessions, especially you, Dom. Like, was that a main adjustment you guys were talking about in the locker room? Like, hey, we're not going to let him rest on defense. We're going to go at him, make sure every possession he has to do something.
I mean, to be honest, you would know. You've played for Mensur. I mean, there's a lot of focus given on our defense.
Yeah.
Offense, we never really said, okay, we have to go after a certain guy. I mean, we just played our normal game. There obviously a couple of times, he switched off of me, but we knew it was going to be a tough physical series, and we prepared really well. I think we played them a lot of time throughout the season, twice in Silver Shield, regular season, and obviously 4 games in the finals. Every game apart from Game 2 of Silver Shield and Game 3 of the finals was tight.
It's a tight game, yeah.
So, we knew, but I wouldn't exactly say we made any adjustments to let's make him play defense.
Before Game 4, Mensur's trying to keep the intensity high, and in the practice, he's little huddle, and he's just pausing. He's like, tomorrow, Dom, you must choke X. Glenn, you must choke. Ian, Duncan. You're choking. You're choking.
We just breathe.
They were like, wow, okay, we get it. We'll get to Mensur and you. I feel like we should talk about that. But there was a certain player on our team this year who, coaches don't like certain players shooting certain shots. And we had a certain player, I won't name names, that shot a shot in practice, and Mensur did not like it.
I know which guy you're talking about.
And he didn't approve of it. And, so he reacted in a way. And he went up to this player, and he got a little physical with him. There might have been some hair grabbing and some head pulling. And our team reacted to it, as they should have, with, oh, my God, that's crazy. What's he doing? Ian's going up to Mensur like, Coach, you can't do that. And I look at Dom, and he's just shooting free throws by himself. No emotion. I'm like, did you see what happened? He's like, what? I'm like, he grabbed his hair. He's like, and he's like,
I just feel like
desensitized. He's like
in Croatia, it's wrestling and the coaches are physically beating you.
To be honest, like playing in Croatia, playing in that kind of environment, especially playing in the players that play, and you just become, you don't have thick skin. You're not, you're just desensitized to it all. And that's why it was, everyone's like, he pulled his hair, and I was just like.
Literally, he's like smoking. He's like, no, honestly.
And to be honest, if that was in
man.
Croatia and he took that shot as the ball was in the air, you would probably hear the coach nailing the crucifix together. Like
you're gonna get your hug. You're dead.
No, to be honest, like, I was surprised he only pulled his head.
For sure. And to segment over, you know, like last part, but I think that's why when you and Mensur would get into it, and it definitely was intense. But I think for you two, it's probably a little more normal.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
you know, the fans see it, or I mean, like, we see it a little more in practice. But
like, here's the one story, right? Where this is when I was coming, like, rehabbing, and basically there was a misunderstanding of, you know, I'm doing my rehab in the weight room. He wanted me to come to the court earlier, blah blah blah.
This is 2024 season.
This is 2024, and you know, we like. It's getting a little, animated for locals, and it was just, you know, normal. And Fat Loy asked me, he's like, oh, you know, what were you guys talking about? And I said, the weather. and then Fat Loy says, oh yeah, he's like, typhoon coming up.
It's all time. We'd be in timeouts this year, and these guys would be going at it for 2 minutes, and it would be silent. And we were like, what play are we running? Like, what are we about to do on the court? And they'd be like, just go out there.
Just get out
Just go. We're like, okay.
But between us, there's always been respect, nothing but respect. So, you know, like, it may seem intense to other people, but it was just, it was like a lot of heat in the moment stuff. But, yeah, I think, obviously, Mens was, it was his final game in Easton. And, yeah, I'm glad that we were able to
give the old man one more. See what happens in the future.
But shout out to Mensur. He still owes me a championship ring because I gave him my 2022 one.
A lot of
you
rings
got this
missing.
one.
A lot of rings flying around.
HKBA, give your coaches rings. He's taking all ours right now. Mine's on loan.
Especially Gayson. My plan was to I gave him the MVP ring. Obviously, I had to get it back just like when I was like, they wanted me to do it for the interviews and all that.
But where is
and
the
if
ring?
somebody mistakenly took
there is
the
a
MVP
missing ring.
If they thought, that was theirs,
there's a bounty.
It would be much appreciated if they gave it back.
Please return this ring.
High Low Podcast is putting out a bounty on someone's head to get that MVP ring.
There's an MVP ring.
It would be greatly appreciated because not for myself, but obviously, Gayson, my boy.
Gayson.
Yeah, he prepared the team, but especially sending extra tape on certain players.
I knew Game 4 probably Bear was probably scrambling to find some answers. I guess they would play zone probably because I didn't think they could match up with you guys man to man. And
when they start playing zone, then they're desperate. I mean, this isn't like disrespect. It's just they tried man, it wasn't working for them, and kudos to them. They went to zone, and that was probably our Achilles heel in a way all season.
Shout out to South China for preparing you guys.
I mean, it was, but it also wasn't. I feel like this is like a Hong Kong thing where it's like South China had a little success playing zone against us, and then we adjusted.
I got mad at Glen after Game 1. I texted him and I was like, hey, because like Glen was coming off ball screens. I know him really well, and like he's really trying to look at the roll, the help side. And sometimes he'd jump up and like kind of decommit on his pull-ups. Yeah. So I texted him. I was like, just commit fully.
No, but I know like that's like that's G spot. That's like that G spot is the mid range.
Yeah.
That's why I always said this, not just to Glen about like shots, because I know he works on it, and especially that's why I'm like the Game 3 obviously in the first half was huge for us hitting shots, but also the last game like down the stretch. Yeah, Glen. I told him this. I'm not getting on the podcast to like give me flowers, but I told him straight. I told him straight after.
We've had our heart to heart.
I told him straight after the game. I said, man, that like he hits huge shots.
All right, Dom. We have to ask this. I have to ask this personally about you because I've known you for such a long time. When you first came to Hong Kong, and you came to South China with me,
the long hair, comb
over. Your shot was different than it was now. You were shooting threes. Like you when you came to South China, you were shooting threes, high percentage, not attacking as much to the rim, few pull-ups. And then I think you went back to Europe, you got bigger, you got stronger, and then you came back and you were just way more. I think it's almost a decision you made to be more physical and to be in the mid-range and to like really impose your body on teams. And then you kind of stepped away from the shooting more longer distance and tell us more about the transition of your game.
I mean, good question. I feel like throughout my career, my role has changed several times. So obviously when I was here, 2017, 2018, because my role in Europe was similar to that. I was like, focus was on defense and, shooting threes. I think 2017, 18, my 2 seasons, Cibon, I shot about 40% for three. It was around the 45%. But I always knew, like, deep down, the mid-range is such a threat, such a weapon, because I knew I was getting run off the three-point line because they scout. Also this year, I feel like on this team, we had there were a lot of guys who could shoot, like obviously Glen. A lot of guys could shoot on the team, but in terms of like penetrating and getting into the heart of the defense, forcing a rotation and then swinging it out, kicking it out and going from there, I think that's what, I think Mensur told me as well. You want to take the shot that you want to take, not the shot that defense wants you to take.
Some of the pivot work in game one was high-level stuff. I looked at Dom after and was like, you're Hong Kong Kawhi Leonard.
Duncan messaged me. He's like, I have to give him credit. Dom's footwork in the post got crazy. It's a good answer. Your game has changed. I have a lot of funny stories about you because, I did find you, ran like quick story. I was in my university in Canada. And Dom was playing at my university in Canada, and this little manager, he's like, hey, Nathan, that guy right there, he's born in Hong Kong. And I laughed in his face. I was like, yeah, right. He's like, no, he's born in Hong Kong. And I was like, you're joking. So I didn't ask anything about it. I went back to Hong Kong, to South China, and then I really thought about it. I was like, is he serious? So then I messaged Dom, and Dom was like, yeah, I was born. And then when you came to South China, you brought your shooting coach. He had a shooting coach he brought from Serbia.
And he's old school stuff. Like this guy is, I can still smell the red Marlboros. It's like we're before the game. This is the first game I'm about to play, and Nathan was, credit to Nate, he was taking me around, and Nate was like basically taking us everywhere. And before we play Winling, which is obviously probably the biggest
during that
rivalry,
time, the biggest rivalry.
Yeah, and it was like he tells Steph, he's like, Steph, I just want you to know, like maybe come a little earlier to the game because this is a rivalry. And I remember Steph is smoking what else in front of the gym, and he looks at Nate, he's like, rivalry. He's like, where I'm from, 10 people are dead before the game. And like Nate's face, it looked like a kid who had just been told, Santa isn't real. It's like, it was just, again, Nate's taking us around, trying to show us different places. And it's been 2 weeks now, and Steph is hard crowd the police. He can't find, a restaurant. Nate can't find any food he likes. He takes us to Peachy. I remember Nate looks, Peachy is like, it's good, like it's like average, decent European, like everything in Hong Kong, decent European food that's priced five times more. But no disrespect to Peachy, I'm never gonna get a table there again. But Nate tells me, he's like, man, if he doesn't like it, I don't know, I'm out of options. And Nate was probably more nervous that night than he was when he proposed to Tiffany. We sit down, we're eating, and I don't think I ever told you this. We're at the counter, so Steph is in the middle. And then there's Nathan on one side, and I'm on his left side. And we start eating, and Nate turns to Steph. He's like, Steph. And Steph just looks at him, he's like this to his right, and he turns over. Can we swear on this? I'll swear in Croatian. I mean, you'll bleep it out. He's like, does this to Nate, like, okay, it's good. He turns to me, he's like, Mao is the coolest. Like, this is fucking shit. Steph, man, that guy.
Legend.
Quick fire questions. Dom, favorite championship out of Hong Kong, 2017, 2023, or 2026? Which one was your favorite? Shout out Chris McLaughlin. He's watching this too.
Chris, shout out Chris. Great teammate.
This is just pure Hong Kong. Or ABL championship as well. Which one was your favorite?
Oh, wow. 2017 was special. It was my first time in Hong Kong. The team went undefeated. They welcomed me in. Like, I understand for them, everyone on the team. They hadn't lost a game. They still brought me in. And, I mean, guys could have been salty. Like, why are we bringing in this Guaylo? We haven't lost a game. But everyone on that team was really welcoming. Mr. Hong.
The debut performance helped. I think that
Yeah,
answered a lot of
I
questions.
brought you
Why
in
did we
that
bring him
30.
in? Oh, he just had 30 against Moonlight. Okay, let's keep him.
Yeah, you helped my status as a GM in Hong Kong.
The name
forever.
Agent Nate was there before, but that solidified it.
Each championship is special in a certain way. Obviously, there's like a lot of reasons that go behind it as well, which I don't need to get into because we don't have all day to talk about it. But yeah, like I can't give you one. It's too hard. I can't give you one.
And he weasels his way out, this man. He's the MVP. He can do whatever he wants. Top 5 teammates in Hong Kong.
Man.
Oh,
Man, you're throwing me under the bus today.
Point guard first.
I mean, like on the one, like I've had like Ting, I've had Siwing, on the 2, obviously this season, Glen, and from South China. It's like I said on the 1, 2, you have those guys. On the 5, obviously Chris. Duncan, unfortunately, I was only played 2017 with Duncan, so that was like a few games. But obviously, he's like one of the best locals I think in Hong Kong ever had. Yeah, especially on the 5.
Shout out High Low host.
Yeah,
High Low
Chris,
Dom,
yeah,
yep.
Chris. Obviously, I played a lot of games with him and Chris. Like great, good player, but even better guy off the court. I think he was, especially with the Balkan coaches, he was huge for just like I guess giving that you
bridge.
You're like you Canadians are really like easy like
Us Canadians, hey, we're just good people.
we're just the best
Yeah,
teammates.
We're the best teammates.
Just balance it out, and he was great for like the guys, and I think he's a really just a positive guy in general. So yeah, Chris was big. My roommate in ABL, Tony the truck on the he was 4 or 5. He was big. Obviously, I wish I could have played with him again. Yeah, he
could shoot it.
He was huge for us. OD as well. I mean, he was great. Just like as an import, older import, he was great for us. Like always had great energy. Obviously, quality on the court. So.
You listed about 10 people, so the question's done. Dom loves everyone.
King.
He is the man that's going to keep all relationships at its highest level right now. The local people definitely want to know, what are you like in the weight room? I've seen you in the weight room one time, and one thing I noticed, you loved planks with massive plates on your back.
Oh yeah, good. Yeah.
Building that strength, I was like, okay, Dom's in there, really focusing on the core, but give the people what a workout is.
Quick
like
B-roll, the squat where the bar breaks right now.
Yeah,
it was like, core is obviously huge. What you said, playing got ridiculous at one stage. I had to calm down because it got to the stage I was working with. Shout out Andy back in Sydney. He weighs around 80 kilos, depends which day of the week you get him on. But he was sitting on my back for half a minute because it was just we all figured it was easier for just someone to sit on me than to put on those.
He's a moving weight.
And it was. I think core is huge. Obviously, I think my weight room approach has changed a lot throughout the years, and I've been really lucky to have relationships with those people, so I can just ask them anytime. Like, hey, that's the stuff people don't see. There's a lot of people behind the scenes that help us, I guess, play as close to 100% as possible, especially at certain stages we're playing, 2, 3, 4 games a week. So
I did come to an Eastern practice, and the practice finished, and Dom right away off to the side getting stretched out, and I'm like,
it started with Dom. By the end of it, there's 5 of us lining up. We're like, we need our
honestly, I was
stretches.
expecting Mensur to start asking.
I wish I would have been like that. I was too lazy to get stretched out or work on my body after practice. That's for
You
sure.
had that thick blue band in the corner, and that's all you needed.
That's it. More quick questions. I'm sure you eat extremely healthy. We know that. But what are some, Hong Kong dishes that you love here? You've been in the city a long time?
Yeah. I mean, I love
He's a cha siu boy.
like that, but I love Gason's.
Tan Tan Tang. Shout out to Tan Tan Tang.
No, but
Jason.
Shout out to Co, yes.
Shout out to Gason.
It's in Sham Shui Po, right?
He has multiple.
One Chai,
it's
TST locations coming near you.
Yeah, I was gonna say that when you're giving Gason the MVP, I'm like, Dom just wanted free Tan Tan Tang for the rest of his life in Hong Kong.
The best Alam Bean in the city.
Yeah, so even just like having a Dong Gafe, Siu Tin,
Nice.
Dong Leng Cha,
Nice.
Dong Leng Sui.
Give him a passport. Give this guy, he speaks.
Not like
I know.
obviously I like trying new foods. But yeah, here there's an abundance of options, so you can't really.
Dim sum? Are you dim sum guy? You like dim
Of
sum?
course.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it all. I mean, I love.
Some
I mean, I
cheat
love
days.
Hong Kong. Obviously, it's a great city to be playing basketball and to be living in. So obviously the culinary experience is it's huge. It's
top level.
Yeah.
You were born here. It's a crazy story. And then, your dad was working in the finance system here in HSBC. Was he at HSBC? I think so.
No, but
he was here.
I'll ask him for you.
Yeah. And then you left. We've talked, Hong Kong national team. That's something you dream of, hopefully representing Hong Kong. Hopefully it happens. There's some hurdles probably with it. But, talk about, is that your dream? You want to represent Hong Kong and help Glen in some FIBA windows?
Yeah, I guess
Hong Kong boy.
I've been asked this a lot, especially in Croatia. They asked a lot, obviously I have the opportunity, to play for Australia, Croatia, Hong Kong. They always ask me, who would you play for? I said, I'd spin the bottle and, it'd be special to play for Hong Kong. When I was growing up, obviously born here, grew up here, went back to Sydney. Most of my childhood was there, but there was always a connection. There was a lot of stuff back home, a lot of stuff from Hong Kong. So there's a lot of stuff to remind us of Hong Kong. And it's a special city. It's a great place to play. It's unique, as it's, has a soul about it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it would obviously be huge. I respect, I understand and respect the procedure. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully in the near future we'll have it.
I think what we do is we talk to the Hong Kong Rugby Federation.
Oh yeah.
They find a way to give passports the easiest. Look at this 6'6", whatever you want.
Yeah, I'll do a tournament.
Play a sevens side, and then we come back to basketball.
Do you want to see his chopstick skills? Give him some chopsticks. Give him a passport right now. BCL coming to Hong Kong. South China's in it. Are we maybe seeing a reunion of the boys in red for the BCL or what? What's happening?
There's a lot of whispers out there right now.
Yeah,
the red, it never leaves. We all know that. No matter where you go.
South China boys. Maybe you're going to see some old SCA guys coming back. Guess what? I'm coming out of retirement to play.
Real announcement.
Tricked you. I've been running outside on the hills.
Wednesday workouts.
I haven't touched a basketball in a year. Just kidding. But let's see. You guys aren't going to give us much. That's fair. You guys are keeping it close to your chest. Mental warriors as well. I'm trying to break you guys, and there's nothing happening. But no, it's exciting times coming up. I think last thing I wanted to mention is you actually thought about maybe playing in the college system in Hong Kong, maybe.
Oh wow, yeah. Jeez, good.
This is true.
I heard about it. Obviously, sports science has always interested me. I actually took a year one uni level course in high school during the IB. So sports science has always interested me. And the older I've gotten, I realized, obviously there's a life after basketball. I don't foresee.
Oh, there is.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah,
it's on the golf course.
You're looking at it right here.
It's on the golf course with the 7-iron.
Yeah, I don't foresee myself, sitting in a desk or being in an office all day, especially we've been, since the age of 18, basically every day you're out on your feet. Sports science definitely interests me. That's why I said I have a lot of, I talk a lot to my sports science friends and buddies. And yeah, I asked around in Hong Kong. I was just curious, just getting info. What's the age limit in Hong Kong for university? And I heard, they said 35. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, oh, great, that's a long way away. It's not too far away, but yeah, it was but it's obviously tough without schedule, practicing 2-3 times a day, especially the travel in Hong Kong and the sports science degree. I have to look more into it, but I definitely, whether that's now or later, something that definitely interests me is to go back and study sports science. So
we're gonna see
31-year-old
recruiting
tour.
Ranks. Which university wants this guy? HKU.
PolyU, open up your doors.
Siwa's coming to recruit Dom to play for PolyU.
So knocking at the door right now.
Jamesy and Siwa.
Well, boys, I'm just even going to let the fans know. I think probably contracts are up at Eastern. You guys did your job. I wish nothing but the best for both of you in the future. I did sign you guys as your new agent, and I'm picking up mad fees.
Package deal.
My
three of us.
90-10 split. That's 90. We got 10. Yeah.
So look forward to the future. Everyone's going to be very, watching you two, what your guys' next moves are, and we're excited, man. You guys are the future of the city. Congrats again on the chip. Any last words from anything you guys want to say to the fans? Anything before we leave?
Just a huge thank you, obviously. Like you touched on it now. Obviously, our contracts are up. So yeah, there's a lot of uncertainty about what's next. If it was, personally speaking, I don't know about Glen, but if it was my last game, for Eastern, it's been a great journey coming in 2023, winning ABL, two local league titles. So for all the fans, the Eastern fans, management, the support staff, like I mentioned before, the teammates I've had, really grateful, really thankful. Obviously had amazing experiences on and off the court, and just to the fans in Hong Kong in general, I think they've been great. They're always great. The energy in Southern's always special, so I guess the environment here is such a special feeling.
It is lots of energy,
Yeah,
lots
yeah.
of shout out to Eastern fans,
Yeah.
man. G, anything from you?
I'm here. I'm around. Shout out Eastern for
You
sure.
ain't going nowhere. You're on the high low for life.
Yeah, you're gonna hear more from me. So, and who knows? You might see more of this combo here in another jersey soon to come. Maybe people are involved. We don't know, but yeah, lots of love for Eastern fans, no matter what happens, for sure.
Dom, thanks for coming on. This has
Appreciate
been
it.
good to just reminisce about the old times we had playing and watching your career blossom. And the champs are out. Shout out to you guys.
Share, like, and subscribe to the High Low Podcast.